What is up, you guys? It is your girl Key Cartel back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new to my channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new and don't know what is about to happen, as you can see by the title, we are getting ready to do an urgent reading. I am bringing readings to my channel due to the fact that I know for a fact I have a strong spiritual sense, and I just be feeling stuff. I be having downloads, and certain things resonate with certain people and certain things may not. Please be sure that allow people to connect with whatever message they feel is, getting through, and be respectful. If this is something that you are not into, please feel free to leave the room. But no hard feelings attached. You know what I'm saying? This popped out. Boom. You guys want to see, you guys have the Ten of Swords. So we're going to hop right into the reading. I definitely feel as if someone is, this has to deal with a love situation. I feel as if someone is a little bit annoyed, frustrated, kind of just in the presence of, or in the moment of feeling like, I just don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is something I even want to put the energy into. You're kind of just over it, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, repetitive, feeling like you're just constantly in repeat mode, like a broken record, you know what I mean? You guys also have the Two of Cups. Yeah, you definitely just want peace of mind. This is definitely a love situation. You're in a situation where you do love this person, you know what I mean? And you're willing to basically do almost anything for this person. So when I say that, I feel like Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I almost feel as if it's more so you're just like hanging on because it's been so long. And this is what you're used to. But that's not always good. You know what I mean? It's okay to love someone and care for that person, but if it's causing you emotional distress and, you know what I mean, allowing you to feel like just incomplete, sometimes you do have to separate yourself from people. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let's tap into this Two of Cups energy. Yeah, so you have the Eight of Wands. You're just looking for something to change fast, and it's almost as if you're giving this person an ultimatum, or maybe this person is giving you an ultimatum. Maybe you're I don't know why that was going to come out like that. Maybe you are in a place where you're just not feeling at your best, you know what I mean? And this person is kind of moving at a faster pace than you're ready for. And you kind of feel rushed. You kind of feel as if, this isn't going to work due to the fact that you guys are just on completely different paths and going at completely different speeds. Again, it's nothing wrong with, I won't necessarily say leaving people behind, but there's nothing wrong with doing what's best for you. And I don't know why, but a lot of times we tend to think like, we want this, but if I do that, like we second guess ourselves. You have to do what's best for you. You think about what it is going to be in the long run. What is life looking like 10 years from now if you stay taking on the same issues from people? You keep investing your time into certain things. Everything is in reverse. You have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of you, this could be where you are, taking on more of the financial stability portion of the relationship, where you feel like you're just doing the most and you're not getting enough out of this relationship. I see that being a turnaround for you. Financial is something that you definitely stress a lot, you know what I mean? And you constantly, no matter how good you try to make yourself feel, no matter how many walks you try to take around the block, you tend to just always have money in your mind. I'm sensing deep hustler. I know that there are a lot of you probably watching this who definitely have hustle in you, but because your mind is, because you're overwhelmed and you're overthinking, you kind of lose that motivation. So having the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I definitely feel like that's just going to be a turnaround. You're going to hit some type of bump in the road that makes you uncomfortable. You're going to definitely have a wake-up call where you're like, no, I can never allow myself to get into the situation again, which is what you need. You need something that's going to give you that extra push and motivation, because right now you're just you're not in a place to even feel motivated to walk outside, some of you. Yes, so you have the Eight of Cups, definitely money issues. A lot of you are stressing about money and the outcome of how to pay your bills, or you need a new car, you want to take a trip but you don't have enough money, tickets are expensive right now, you have tuition to pay for, things like that. So I definitely, hold on y'all, hold on. All right, y'all, sorry. Nala, she just doesn't know how to act. She's one of those dogs where she has human tendencies. She's gonna be crying. Where was I at though? Yeah, you're definitely in a position where you feel like, you know, money is just something that you constantly have on your mind. You're always breaking bread for this and that, and you're not seeing very much profit when it comes to, you know, anything. So let's see, you have the Seven of Wands, frustration. So it says frustrations. You are able to overcome your frustrations. You are on top of the situation. What did I say? A lot of you are, you know, constantly concerned and obsessed. And I'm not going to lie, I go through this type of stuff too, where I'm consistently like checking my bank account, making sure that I'm not overspending. I'm trying not to be into the negative and things like that. So if your stress is caused by the idea of you not having enough, I definitely feel like that's going to be a turnaround for you. A lot of stuff is in reverse for you guys, which means you guys are probably in the process of like transitioning how you guys think. And I kind of feel like this reading is for me too, because I fall in that category. This card just jumped the fuck out. Whoever you're in that relationship with is definitely going to have a turnaround too, because you're either going to make the decision to be like, I gotta go, or you guys are going to be able to come up with a plan. That's what I sense. But you're definitely not in the position to basically take on everything by yourself if you're going to be dealing with this person. Money is not going to be an issue. It's more so just emotional gain. You know what I mean? You guys also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this person is probably going to be coming out of their shell soon. If you are, you know, the man, woman, whatever, whoever you are in a relationship with is probably going to hop out and have this bright ass idea that is going to probably actually change a lot of you know, your situation, your ways and your circumstances, if that makes sense. So don't be don't be against the idea of trying new things. I always like to say it's a good thing to get uncomfortable. It's a really good thing to somewhat make yourself uncomfortable and force yourself to do things. You guys are gonna hear this fire alarm. Is so funny. I think about my auntie every time. Just ignore it. I'm telling y'all, we gonna get it fixed. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Don't be, you know, so harsh when it comes to hearing out the other person's idea. It may not be something that you typically care to, you know, tap into, but it's nothing wrong with supporting that person and at least trying and, you know, showing that person that you have support. Let's tap into this Knight of Cups. You have the Four of Cups. Money fluctuations, being offered something you may not want. So again, be open to new ideas. Don't be so quick to judge the situation or just put off a situation because it doesn't seem as if it's working fast enough or going fast enough for you. And that's what I feel the most. I feel like a lot of you feel like, I've been going after this and I don't see any results. You're somewhat rushing yourself. You're putting a time frame on your success, which is actually hindering you more than helping you. So if you are looking to succeed, you have to be able to give yourself time and understand that great things do take time. Patience is a virtue in a lot of situations, and you never want to block your blessings by being too in rush mode. You know what I mean? She's gonna see in the spirit. What do we have for the collective? Nine of Wands. Undecided. Need to take a step out of the situation, then you will see more clarity. Exactly what I was saying. Don't rush yourself. Take time to really like evaluate certain situations, and don't be so quick to judge is all that I keep hearing. A lot of you are just always quick to be like, oh no, that's not gonna work. Someone else does it and it actually works, and now you're feeling crazy because you should have just went with your first mind. You know what I mean? Don't allow other people's opinions to sway your thinking. And when I say that, for those of you who may not know what I mean by that is, make your own judgment and allow yourself to actually go through the process. Don't take someone else's journey and say, oh, it didn't work out for that person, so I know it ain't gonna work out for me. Try not to put past tense, we got both of these. Try not to put past tense words into play. So never speak as if you are, never speak if or I hope, you know what I mean? Start speaking things into the present moment and in future, in future, speak things into the future. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you were saying it feels good to, I enjoy, like things that already agree with the now versus the past. We don't want to be back there, and we don't want to give off the energy of not being able to receive something. If we want it, we need it, and we know that we gonna have it. You know what I mean? So the two cards that popped out, which is crazy, is the Six of Cups as well as the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit to me gives me giver. I feel like there is definitely someone who is always giving. Again, we said this earlier, you're always in a position to feel like you're giving more than you receive, but for some reason it all pays off with this Six of Cups. So it's more of that dark energy, not to mention the Hermit is in reverse, which means that all of that giving that you have done, you're definitely going to receive bigger and better this time. The Six of Cups says happy house childhood memories. So maybe you are going to reconnect, I feel, with a cousin or just a longtime friend that you haven't spoken to in the past couple of years. You know what I mean? Take that trip. I'm sensing a lot of you want to take trips, and for the longest, you just haven't had anybody to do these things with. So even if this is a lover, not necessarily a friend or a family member, someone is going to be, why am I waving it like that? Someone is going to be coming forth to say, hey, you know what? Something great is about to happen. Whether that's a trip, whether that's just a vacation, you seeking solitude, getting away, getting out of your comfort zone again, you're definitely going to experience gifts. Like, you're definitely going to experience that being on that receiving end more so than the handout. And let's see what else. Okay, I just want to make sure that we're getting the full energy on this reading. So you do have the Strength card, inner strength, confrontation with yourself or other people. The Strength card did come out in reverse as well. If you guys are not familiar with the Strength card, you guys do have a lion in here. The lion to me represents strength. You know what I mean? Represents leadership, represents power. You know what I mean? And then you have this angel-like woman basically like rubbing the mane of this lion, basically, confirming that everything is okay, and he or she is in control. So I feel like a lot of you just lack the idea of knowing that you have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do. You second guess yourself, like we said earlier, and you need to get out of that. A lot of things are seeming slow right now. That's going to happen. But the more you put a timer on yourself, the less you're going to experience as far as the happy portion of what you've been working on. So a lot of y'all just need to relax. You know what I mean? You need to just chill out, relax, take a nap, eat some ice cream, take a walk, get out of that house. A lot of you are just stuck in that room watching the same couple TV shows, binge watching episodes from Netflix and things like that, and you ain't stepped outside once. You need to eat. Some of you aren't eating. You know what I mean? Causing the stress or allowing the stress to take over you is just going to make it worse. You have to get yourself out of that comfort zone. We keep saying this. A lot of you are too comfortable. A lot of you are too comfortable. So no, it's just not gonna work. Let's clarify. Nope, too many cards. Too many cards. Way too many cards. I actually feel good that I'm doing this reading, but before we get to seeing what your higher self has to offer and what Spirit wants you to know as far as your overall message, I just want to clarify the Strength card for you real quick. I'm going to clarify the Strength card. I just want to see what the moral of this is. Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is super happy to me. The Ten of Cups gives me celebration. There's a lot of you who clearly are listening to this message right now. You guys are definitely going to have something to celebrate later, which goes back to our Strength card. I asked to clarify the Strength card. This is just saying you have to be aware of your power. You cannot be afraid of your power, and you have to have faith in yourself. A lot of you doubt yourself on a regular basis, and again, you're never going to see results. In order to see results and see the gold at the end of the rainbow, it looks like a bunch of trophies, you know what I'm saying? You have to believe in yourself and trust the process. Nala is so rude. Hey, so trust the process. Do not give up on yourself, and understand that it's okay to let certain people and certain things go in order to better yourself in your situation. You are not Nala. You are not Nala. You are not obligated to stick around for people just to help them. You also need to think about yourself and put yourself first. That is my message to you. Before we end this, I am going to tap into what Spirit has to offer as far as your higher self and your message. These cards is thick, but I love these cards. I'm going to tap into the energy for the collective. What message does Spirit want you guys to take with you from this reading? What does your higher self have to say to you in this present moment? We just want to tap into that energy so that way you guys have a clear idea as to what you guys need to focus on most. These cards are she is so rude. Nala, they're gonna talk about you in the comments. Be quiet. She don't care. How many of you guys have dogs? How many of your dogs talk? You know what I mean? She be talking. And this fire alarm is annoying. Now that my aunt pointed out the fire alarm, I will never let it go until they come. I cannot wait until they come in here and get this together. All right. So you guys have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer and brings me back to life. So this right here is telling me, and I hate to be so brutal, but this right here is telling me that there is someone here watching who basically feels as if sex is a way to, Nala, someone feels that sex is a way to basically fix things, or you just, you know, found yourself just numbing your pain with this type of shit. I don't know. That's just what I feel. I've never had Isis, but she is a gorgeous chick, a brown skinned chick. So there, you know, I feel like someone definitely gets their way with their looks, and you've been getting by like this. But my message is you gotta hold off on that. Just know that you are beautiful and that you don't necessarily have to you know, expose certain parts of you in order to gain that attention. People are already noticing you. So, you know, putting yourself out there a little more isn't going to change the idea of what people, you know, the perception that people already have of you. Yeah, so let's try to grab one more. Let's try to grab one more. So out came Sarah LaCallie, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. So this simply tells me, look how focused she looks. Look how determined she looks. She has all of these bright ass colors. She has a crown. She's looking fire with this, I don't even know, is this a jacket? I don't even know, but it's super cute. You know what I mean? Hair blowing in the wind a little bit. This is telling me that a lot of you are finding yourselves and you are learning that you have to fall in love with yourself before trying to force anyone or get anyone to actually fall in love with you. You're definitely coming across self-love, knowing what it means to have self-care. You're doing a little more as far as your time. You're taking the time to pamper yourself. Go get your nose done, your hair done, take a bath, put some bath bombs in there, some bath salts, light some candles. You guys are even journaling. I feel like that should be a thing. I've heard journaling like several times today. So if you're definitely trying to come across ways to get your mind together, pick up a journal and start writing down all of your desires and things you want. I honestly think that that is going to be it for my reading. We are 15 minutes into this. Not that I'm rushing it, but I feel like that's enough for this video. I feel like I am satisfied where this went. We started off a little rocky with the whole relationship thing. Someone is definitely trying to figure out whether or not this is something that they are going to deal with, and you know, realizing that they're you know, it's a little bit much. But then we tap into higher self. You already know what you need to do. You need to pay more attention to yourself and not stress your financial. Put your ideas on paper. I keep telling you guys this, but I don't feel like y'all listening. You know what I'm saying? Put your ideas on paper. Look, I even got on a freaking newspaper for y'all. Shout out to my grandma. She got me this, and it is fly. It is fly, really. But, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that this message really helped you. No stress. Drink some water. Take a walk. What else is on our to-do list? Get a journal. Start journaling. Run some bath water. Cook for yourself. Go out to eat to a nice restaurant. Start taking yourself out on dates. You know what I mean? With all that being said, I hope that this reading helps somebody out there. Please be sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up for me, please, so that way you guys can place me in the algorithm for whoever this video needs to reach. And I will get with you guys in my next video. Bye.